Woodrow Bud Carnes was a quartermaster striker. While we were in the Med, I was on the lookout one night, and the chief quartermaster came out, and he says, "How would you like to be a quartermaster?" I said, "Well, why me?" So I guess he liked me for some reason, because I talked to him occasionally while I'm on watch, and he had a striker that wasn't working out, so I said, "Well, I do almost anything to get off these big watches." So I became a quartermaster striker. Well, we were actually doing our 2-week cruises, shakedown. We go in, port for 2 weeks, go out for 2 weeks. We do that, then finally, more or less radar work, same as the DE does, radar picket duty. And in February, we went to the Med for a normal Med cruise. That's 7 to 8 months long. So, actually, we left, I think, New Year's Day. So, it took us a month to get across, because we were doing war games, and like I said, the Russians were shadowing us all the way, doing their war games, using us as targets. And of course, our sonar guys were using them too for training, so it's a cat and mouse game, it's just fortunate nothing happened. So, we got to the Med. Our home port was Naples, Italy. And then from there, we went all over France, Spain, different parts of Italy, Sicily, Genoa, up by the Alps. We covered the whole country. Quite a difference in southern Italy to northern Italy, the way people live. Very interesting. Greece, went to Greece. Then we had, different alerts. They had, it's Cold War. We'd be in general quarters for a couple of days. Different alerts. Of course, I'm like 19 years old at the time. I didn't know what's going on. I'm just in general quarters. So, they had things going on over there in Turkey and all that. We had to be here at general quarters. So, and then, it was more or less, I guess, a goodwill tour, like most of them. So it was very interesting, young kid getting to see part of the world, but at the end of the 7 months, we were glad to see we were just sitting out in the bay. We're waiting we could finally see the stacks coming over the horizon, the fleet that was going to relieve us. And we were glad to see them. 7 months of anything gets old. Well, I was, when I was on the deck force, I was assigned to a 3-inch gun. They had 4 3-inch guns. 2 were on, one was midship, starboard, and 1 port. I was on the port side, and they had 2 in the aft section, and then we had 4 or 5-inch guns. We had torpedo mounts. We had 7 torpedoes, and we had hedgehogs up by the bridge, firing for submarine warfare. We used those for training, dive markers. Good thing it was training. A couple of times the officer of the deck ran us over to die, so everybody has to learn. But it was a floating gun. That's what it was. That's why they call it destroyer. It's just got 3 magazines, so no matter where you hit that ship, you're going to hit a magazine, not too many places to run, you know. But it was interesting. Like I say, I got a lot of pride. Actually, when they fired the 5-inch guns, the whole ship would just rattle. You know, it was almost like it was bending, you know. But the 3-inch guns, they didn't have that much recoil. You know, we would fire at the planes with all the sleds. While they pull sleds in the water, we'd fire at them. And planes would pull the drones. So you're supposed to really try to see how close you can get without hitting them. You know, they don't have a lot of sleds and drones. But we actually hit one of the sleds one time. They weren't too happy. But you know, there's a lot of caves over there on the islands. We used to fire into the caves. You know, target practice. But it was very impressive. When we were at general quarters, you could see the whole ship is just buttoned up tight and ready to go, you know.